Yeah, well, in high school I was kind of that go, go, go type of teenager. I always had a couple jobs in the summer, and during the winter I was really big on the debate team, and when I wasn't working in the summers I was out on the golf course. Golf was a huge part of my life, and when I wasn't there I was with my friends out on the boat, wakeboarding, doing lots of different things, and just really staying active and staying busy. And I remember after my senior year of high school, looking forward to college. I was so excited to be coming down to college. I actually was on a golf scholarship to come down to Morningside College. Once I had started at college, I had met some friends. I actually met this one woman at a dance, and we had won a dance competition together. And she had invited me up to Okoboji to a family reunion. It was about 3 weeks into my freshman year at college. And around midnight, we decided that we wanted to go swimming one last time before the weather had gotten too cold. And so while the girls were inside changing, one of the little brothers and myself, we went out on the dock. A big gust of wind came up as we had got about 150 feet out on this dock, and the gust of wind just blew my hat off of my head. And so I took off my shirt and handed it to the little boy and dove in to retrieve it. And we would find out later that where I dove in was approximately 18 inches deep. I remember hearing my neck snap. I remember hearing that noise, that break, and not really knowing what that meant. I remembered laying face down in the water, kind of telling myself, you know, you gotta start swimming. We need to swim, you need to swim. And my body was in shock and just, it wouldn't move at all. And I always joke that everything kind of went black. I didn't see a white light, and I don't know what that means, but I remember everything just going black. And the little boy up on the dock was hollering at me in the meantime, thinking I was joking with him and hollering and saying, "Alex, Alex." And I, of course, couldn't respond. And then when he knew the gravity of what had happened, or, you know, he knew something was terribly wrong, he ran in to get the girls. Luckily for me, they were both lifeguards, were able to flip me over and get me breathing again, and called the ambulance and got the paramedics there. Well, when I was first down into the hospital in Sioux City, I remember in a very Grey's Anatomy-esque moment, kind of looking up into the white lights and hearing a surgeon walk around me, around my table, telling me what he was going to be doing, what the plan was and the strategy was. And I remember hearing his boots clicking as he walked around. I would find out later that he was in cowboy boots and blue jeans, a detail that I think still terrifies my parents to this day. And I remember being very just oblivious to how serious the situation was and telling my professors, just hold my books, you know, I'll be back in class in a couple of weeks. And I would end up doing 6 months at a rehabilitation hospital in Englewood, Colorado. And so at that point in time, I think I was just so in shock by what had all happened. It was too early almost to think of my future and think of where I wanted to go and how it had just really kind of turned my world upside down.